Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Season 5 NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series, race number 20 here at Thorton. Yes, we are finally here at Thornton. We are doing the Cup race first because the Xfinity had a little problem with the replay editors there, so we're going to be redoing that in a minute. But we have a co-commentator in the booth with us. He is also extremely nervous at this point, because technically, he is the second wildcard holder at this point, driving the number 42. It's Kyle Keith.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing real good. Eric Dobbs.
Plus, it's been a bit since you've been in the booth there with me there. That's been crazy enough,
Since
too.
All-Star.
Yeah, hard enough to believe. So, a lot is on the line. We'll talk about what's on the line in a minute, because there are no guaranteed drivers safe in the chase yet. None. So,
No.
Let's get your starting lineup for today's race. On the pole, we have Angel Navarro starting second, Austin Mongold. Third is Seth Cole. Fourth, Anthony Ritchie. Fifth is Connor Myers. Sixth, Alex Ferranti. Seventh, Tanner Sullivan. Eighth, Devin Becker. Ninth, Paul Barber playing the top 10, Dylan Pote. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th on back. And we were talking earlier about like how the points and all that stuff were coming on down here to Thornton, and I mentioned that there's no drivers that are safe. So for the drivers that are technically battling for the top 10 spot, hell, be alone a wild card battle. A lot is on the line. Do you think these drivers are getting a little nervous at this point? As Trent Dunham and Sky Commons are on the final row there.
They're nervous, but at the same time, they're just ready to get going because, for one, they're all battling from 1st to 24th in points has a shot today and going into Talladega. So that's
Looking
a
at
lot.
the points battle, Zach Rogers is the points leader by 1 point over Johnny Gardner. 10th in points is Clint Spillman with a tie with JT Bryant. However, he has the advantage because of top fives. So that's something to keep in mind. And 24th in points is Kyle Miller, who's 72 back. 25th in points, Anthony Ritchie is 81 back. But you see all these drivers like Kyle Miller, Angel Navarro, Brett Pritchard, Connor Meyer, Michael Norman, Alex May, Paul Barber, Chris Washer, James Qualls, Kyle Keith, Michael Walton, Zach Flickinger, Zachary Fitzwater, JT Bryant. They're outside the top 10. You think that's a lot of pressure, not only just to get in the wildcard battle, but let alone make the chase.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they got to do, though. They know they put themselves in a situation by not having the best season, so now they got to get the shit done.
Pace car is coming down the pit road. As you can see, these cars, they're getting on going there. But 5 laps around this crazy road course. And when I mean crazy, oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
12 miles of road course, highway, a turn of death. Green flag is out. We are underway here at
wasted
Thornton.
no time getting 3x3x3. I can tell you over the dead.
There's the train. That's the classic at Thornton. Got to keep an eye on this corner here because this corner does like to cause trouble to drivers. And it looks like we are clean for the moment. We indeed are. Wow, that's the first. Normally that turn, there is always something trouble, but right now everybody's good for the moment. Now, there's JT Bryant in the 22. Keep in mind, marking up, him and Clint Spillman, they're tied, and Bryant is ahead of him right now.
Yeah, but if he gets that top 5, that's really going to be a big shakeup because they'll be tied in top 5s, which means.
Well, imagine if Bryant gets a top 5 and Clint Spillman gets a 6th place spot, let alone just imagine if those two were at that position. Oh boy, that would be really interesting. Then we'd go to top 10 in points.
Ooh, Ferranti going to squeeze
really
Ritchie right there.
Barely a spot right there. Yeah, that's a dangerous spot right there because apparently if you hang around someone's bump around that area, then you basically go off the course and it won't be good. Kyle Keith and Michael Wallner are a little bit far ways back. What happened to them, though? In the meantime, though, Angel Navarro enjoying the lead he has in at the Wall Toyota Camry right there. A nice run.
Good run. He's just getting himself settled as they head onto the interstate now as all the cars are going the opposite way, going, what in the hell? But, yeah.
they're enjoying this.
This is the tricky part of the track. Now you become a super speedway. You got to draft, get a good slingshot, but the next turn is going to,
Yeah, you see like Michael Norman, what he did right there. He drafted the 55, got enough of a run, got around him. That's what the Goodrich Oreo Chevrolet did right there.
Yeah, but the exit's going to be a little tricky.
Yeah, you can tell these drivers are going to be really, really careful coming off this corner, because then they'll be in the super part of the highway. This is the slim highway. You'll see a good part of the highway coming up here in just a minute. Seth Cole, remember, he's top 10 in points, having a nice run right there. Remember, no one's guaranteed safe, so I can guarantee you these drivers, no one's guaranteed safe, so they're still going to race hard.
Oh,
Richie.
3 wide. 3 wide.
Gave a bump to the 80.
I make it work. Whew.
These drivers, you can tell, this is going to be really good. You can tell we are kind of good for the moment. Nice, Keith and Walton. What's going on with Walton? He's like really, really slow.
Yeah, we'll have to check back on that when we get a chance.
We are hearing a report. He's actually got a gauge that fell, and it just really slowed the car down. So he is off the pace. We're trying to get word about what's going on exactly, but if we get an update, we will get word with you as soon as we can.
Brian making his way through the field yet again.
Yeah, JT Bryan, remember when we did a previous road course kind of similar to this? Open roads. Came back to about 4 seconds. Won that race. That was his only win this season. Right now, the Monster Assault Ford is looking good. It's William Duncan, the 55 for Brony Racing, stuck in the wall.
He's going to lose a ton of positions. That's Ooh,
Gardner.
And now here comes the widest part of the racetrack. You can easily get some good passes made here.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you one thing here. These drivers... Whoa, look at that! They're jumping the curve! Oh, they're jumping the curve.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
No.
Now, this is a trouble spot right here. Uh-oh. One car's in the guardrail.
Good
They
save.
keep it together. Well, if I seen one car off, that's Brett Pritchard.
Everyone makes it through somewhat okay. Yeah.
And we're good. And now round 1 of the Turn of Death. This is where it's going to get really,
All right, taking
really
bets.
scary.
Taking bets. All right, keep it right here.
And Connor Meyer just fell off the Turn of Death. Connor Meyer just fell off. Oh, no.
Oh,
and that was one of the wild card holders.
See? It was just so inconspicuous, too. It's like, oh, gone.
Actually, yeah, that's the thing about that Turn of Death that just comes out of nowhere. And I think I made a mistake. Was it Connor Meyer that was it? No, it was Fitzwater, my bad. Meyer, though, he is... Oh, yeah, he was one of the drivers, Ballin, that was in that top 24 right there. That's going to mark him out, and he's going to have to get ready for that Chase LCQ there. Tough break for Connor Meyer.
It looks so meme-worthy. Just off the edge.
Oh, it always is. But Lee Phillips showed him. There goes his chance.
He's out.
Make the Chase Villa is there, and he has already said screw it. He's
Back
out.
it up, head to
That's
Dega.
a tough blow right there. Now, these guys are coming single file for the most part, but other than that, they're kind of hanging in there, though. As Richie's trying to make... Kyle Miller just ran into Navarro! Kyle Miller just ran into Navarro!
Dude,
Oh
this
my
is not
God.
the race we had in mind.
No.
He's pissed.
Kyle Miller, keep in mind, too, this is his last season. He was another driver that was in that trouble spot where he's trying to get in, and that ends his chance to make it in, because now he's going to be in that... Yeah, he's going out in the field
He's so pissed
there.
he's driving away from the track.
Unfortunately, I know where he's going. He's going to the outside of the track where, unfortunately, he probably may get stuck along the this inner fence line right over here, right where these cars are passing by. That's a tough blow for Kyle Miller. One of 4 drivers are announcing their retirement at the end of the season, and that's really not good to see right there. That's unfortunate. Look at Navarro's rear end damage. You can see how strong it is. And now, here comes Anthony Ritchie and Tanner Sullivan hopping for the lead. And here comes one of your teammates, Kyle, Paul Barber. He's been silent most of the season long. Now looking to make strides.
He's been
coming
quiet
up to the
most
front
of the
field.
season, but, I mean, unfortunately, it was announced that he's not going to be with us next season, but he's obviously making the best of what he has now, so good for him.
Look at the move trying to go underneath Tanner Sullivan for second.
He's going for Richie, too.
What a run. Nice run by the 44. Now looking for the lead. That may not be the best strategy, though, because being on that inside line there, You're not going to get a lot of
sets
draft.
him up for later. Oh, yeah.
And there you see Miller. He's stuck along that fence. Oh, there's a crash. It's Norman, JT Bryant, Johnny Gardner, Chris Washer.
I got by.
Tough break right there. And
Oh, well.
man,
Is the
JT
3-car
Bryant.
involved too? Wow.
That's not going to help. Yeah, 3-car did get involved. He's got
It's another retiree that's getting involved
there.
today.
You see a buckle. That's the second one there. That's not good right there.
Gosh.
But look at the highway portion of this race. You can see how
no.
spread out it is, but look at the main
I thought they were
pack
going
you
3
see
wide
right
for
there.
a second. I was about to just say, that's dead.
Look at the amount of Toyotas that you see, too. You got Tang, you got Navarro, you got Curtis, you got Ferranti. All in the mix right there, just in the back of the field, but they'll work their way up. And get this, there's only one Ford out of this entire pack, and it's the single-car team of Devin Becker Incorporated. Nice run, though, for Becker.
Yeah, it's a good run for that team being a single-car team. I know they got backing from some of the bigger Fords, but that's a good run.
Here we go. Now entering the trouble spot yet again. Oh, Sullivan swung it wide there in that Ford. And, oh, Becker hit the wall. Navarro runs right into him.
Nope, big one.
Oh, it's Fitzwater. And they're wrecking all over McIntyre.
That's a big wreck. 35 mile an hour. Not really. Oh, no.
Oh, man. Oh, and Kev Shearer just got into him.
No more.
But Pritchard got into him.
Let's do clean. Yes.
Oh, that was Charles Sanford that went way off the grass.
Who's off? I don't think anyone.
Whoa. Ian Dutta there. Looks like we're good for the moment. But that is a tough blow for Zachary Fitzwater. That's the first wild card holder. I made a mistake. I thought I meant to say Fitzwater, not Connor Meyer. Cody Lamas coming down pit road. He got involved in that. And no one fell off this time.
Just as we were talking about him.
Kev Shear coming on down. That's a tough break right there. Now there's Michael Wallen, and we are confirming he is down a cylinder. That is a tough blow for Michael Wallen.
He's gaining positions even with that down cylinder.
Yeah, that's at least the good thing though for Wall. But at the same time, I guarantee he wanted to run up towards the front of the field. It's Angel Navarro. He's trying to get the points as he can. He's up back in the.
Yeah, with the amount of cars that are out of the race, at least get something out of it.
I don't blame you one bit right there. Dunham trying to do what he can. RJ Bishop, he's got some front end damage. Got a buckle in the hood there. Navarro continuing to slip back there. Fleckinger also a little bit of rear end damage.
Oh.
And Paul Barber goes off the course. I think someone ran into the back of him. We gotta wait to. Yep, someone did. Tough break for Paul Barber in the 44. He is known as the outcast of the team, but hey, he's done not too bad though.
I mean, Eagles doing such a good job.
And it goes out.
So who's the favorite? Half the favorites have been taken out somewhat already.
Oh yeah. Drivers out of the race so far have included Connor Meyer in the 51. He's the only retiree. Austin Mongold's still on pit road. Kyle Miller's still stuck in the fence. I think it's safe to say he's probably going to hit that area where it's going to stop him. That's a tough break right there.
That will be the race we need to look at.
I've never seen that happen before.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, and McIntyre's off the course.
We got 3.
That's another driver that went off the course there. So now it's 3 drivers off the course. And RJ Bishop off the course.
4 drivers willing to race the fence.
Oh my goodness. So Mongold's the only one technically on pit road. Everyone else is trying to continue and survive. Is now Sullivan still out in front. Keep in mind, he's dead last in the points. And he has not had the season to remember. Ever since he said, I'm retiring, it just, nothing has gone right.
Get a win, though.
Could today finally be the day? But keep in mind, some of the drivers like Tanner Sullivan and like many others in the back of the field, like McCurry and others too, they're going to rely on that Chase LCQ for sure because it can benefit anyone outside of the Chase. So keep in mind too, Michael Wallen, he was in Sullivan's position, and he managed to make the Chase by getting in the top 2 spot.
Oh yeah, anyone can make it in. Oh my! Look who just sneaked into our screen that we haven't seen yet. Jackie Tang in 81. I haven't even talked about him today.
Yeah, Jackie Tang just snuck sneaking right in there. And also Alex Ferranti in the 29. Look at that, the Toyota team. The only teammates that are actually here in this pack are DJ Curtis and Alex Ferranti. Great runs for both drivers right there. Whoa, Tang swung it wide.
I need to stop
Well,
talking.
I think you're
I need
jinxing
to stop
everyone
talking.
today. He's into that guardrail. Oh my. You are not helping anyone at all.
Was that someone off
I
track?
think it's bad in the comments.
Okay. All right. I was about because.
Oh no, that's just a camera angle right there. But outside of that battle there, Dylan Pote with a great run right there. Alex May. Keith Batson with a nice run right there. I'll tell you something, Batson's been getting a lot better runs ever since he's been taking a picker there. Oh my god! Ferranti, Richie, and Curtis!
Oh. Ooh.
Curtis upside down!
We should stop
Oh,
talking.
and Batson right
We
into
should
him!
just stop talking.
Oh my god! And Dunner just ran into a Pollard, Spillman!
Stop.
And they're backing up!
Stop.
Mason Powers just ran into Curtis. They are literally stopped on the track!
Where's...
Look at Kyle Keith sneak his way through! He was in the back of the pack! Oh, and Washer got a little bit involved. Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
goodness. Keith is like, I'm going through. And look at James Qualls. He's just stuck behind Curtis. We didn't even cover the turn of death at all, but 2 laps to go. You see Paul Barber in the 44. Sullivan, Cole, Tang, they're running away. Alex May, Dylan Pote, your top 5. 6 is Anthony Ritchie. 7th is Alex Ferranti with a damaged hood. 8th, McCurry. 9th, Caleb Paris. That's another retiree right there. Hopefully we don't jinx him there. But he's all by himself, so I think he should be A-okay.
Rogers.
And rounding up the top 10 is Zach Rogers, the points leader. Wow. Great run for Rogers. He's continuing why he's the current points leader. Jessica Sheldon currently in 11th. 12th place, Zach Flickinger. 13th, Trent Dunham. 14th, Mason. I am still amazed. Kyle Keith, he was all the way in 41st at that point. He is now up to the 15th position last time by, now trying to take 14th from Mason Powers, who, keep in mind, a couple seasons back, had a good on-track rivalry there. Nothing bad, but a good rivalry.
Are they tied for wins?
Now it's kind of withered down, but still.
I think Powers still has one more win.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, he has one more win. But the second Keith teammates there, 3 of them at least. In the mix there. As long as someone doesn't do something stupid and the number off the course.
He was having such a good run
He got
too.
knocked off the course.
This race.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he ran into Alex May, his teammate.
This race, I'm telling you.
Wow. I'm telling you, that turn has had so many issues in the past. And if memory serves me correctly, because Oti was in the top 5. Oh man, that's a buzzkill. 10th place is Roger.
Whoa.
Look at Liz here.
Oh, Ferranti's holding him up.
Look at
Ferranti
Rogers
held him
trying
up.
to go 3 for 1 here. No kidding. Richie is also kind of holding up the drivers too of Caleb Harris and Zach Rogers. I believe, if memory serves me correctly, Sheldon is now in the top 10, and Kyle Keith trying to go around his teammate.
Oh, so what's gonna happen here? This is gonna be fun. What?
Well, you can tell Ferranti, he's damaged.
Rogers gonna probably
You
be a
can
little
easily
impatient.
tell.
Let's see what he does here.
And he scoots underneath, and he says, sayonara to the 5. I'm going underneath.
Yeah.
And to Ferranti as well. I don't blame him one bit. You got to find a way to get around him. But, however,
Ferranti's got
Ferranti
some
got a
good
good
speed,
run off
though.
the exit there.
Yeah.
Despite a damaged hood, and normally that in our logic, you got a damaged hood, you're going to be off the pace, but he's doing all right. We're going to quickly hop towards the front of the field. Top 3 have been running away with this. They got at least a 4-second gap ahead of the 18 car of Alex May.
They're not out of the woods yet.
Now,
They're not out of the woods.
Tanner Sullivan. I can't believe that, though. Tanner Sullivan. How would that
Maybe we
be if
should
he
stop
gets the
talking
win, though?
about it
That'd be
because
huge.
the way this race has been going.
Oh, yeah. Now, last win, if my memory serves me correctly about Tanner Sullivan, I believe his last win came at 8 Bull last season, race number 4. Since then, he has not won a race. So, a very good job by Sullivan, but man, he has just been having no luck whatsoever, and you gotta feel for Sullivan, though. He's just having no luck at all.
I don't understand what they're
that
doing here.
Bull?
Get in the line,
80?
draft it up. There you go.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, before Poti got involved in that incident there, you got actually two of the not Seth Baker, but Phoenix Racing cars in the mix right there.
That's a
Out
good
of the
battle.
four. Look at that battle right over there. Look, that's the main pack right there. You got three of the second Keith drivers: Trent Dunham, Zach Flickinger, Kyle Keith, Kyle Matthews in the 09, Charles Sanford in the 03.
Here we go.
Right there, Sky
It's a big
Commons,
pack.
the 24, James Qualls in the 70,
Using the wall,
and William
yes.
Duncan in the 55. Matthews, Qualls, they're around the guardrail. Wow, Qualls, I don't know how he kept that together.
That
and
momentum.
He's still going to pass Charles
might.
Sanford. Wow, that was a great move right there. No one's falling off. Kyle Miller still stuck on pit road. White flag is out for Tanner Sullivan. Can he get the job done? Poti, Barber, they're stuck there. There's Michael Walton. I'll tell you something. You got to give credit though. He's gaining some spots, but not as a lot as he wished.
And go back to Navarro. That's just a heartbreak right there. He had the fastest car. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the pole setter, and he just, that's a tough break right there. But keep in mind though, he's still getting some spots, but not a lot is what we'd hope for though. Kyle Miller, you've seen he's on pit road because he's hit that thing there on the fence. That's a tough break right there. Zach Rogers, you see in the 9 car, he should be good to go at this point. There's no worries about it now. So we have guaranteed ourselves our first chase driver, and it is the points leader, Zach Rogers. So, guaranteed. Now these drivers, oh wow, Seth Cole, Jackie Tang.
Oh, he's
Seth Cole had to move out of the way. I don't blame him, but he gets a whale of a run.
Oh my God.
What a move by Seth Cole. That was a great move.
Can Rogers do the same?
We're keeping an eye on this. Let's keep an eye
Teammates,
on this main
we've seen it
here
before.
Because, well, we're going to have to. Hopefully we don't have teammate issues there again. He just took out Trent Dunham. What was that?
Move that bitch out of the way.
Oh my goodness me. Kyle Keith just took out his teammate.
Oh, God.
Looks like teammates are having trouble.
No damage though. It's the 42.
In the series all of a sudden. He's got a little bit on the front end on the corner, but he's hanging in there going, how about S3 Motorsports? Jessica Sheldon, Kyle Matthews, and Charles Sanford, all within the top 15.
They might have a chance at Shelton.
Very, very good.
They're catching her.
Yeah, with that 3-car pack, they're probably going to get the 0-2 there. But you could tell how easily spread out that field is, though. And Caleb Harris, he's not done with Rogers. He wants that spot back. This is probably your best chance of getting a lot of the passing done unless you
with
slip
the battle
up the corner.
up front. We're heading down to the final little inky. Oh, Tang.
Tang's got the lead right now. We're going to start focusing on that. But look at Tanner Sullivan. He thought he had enough of a run to go on the outside. Didn't get enough.
This is going to be a last turn affair. I just have a strange feeling.
Look at Tanner Sullivan all over the back bumper, Jack. Except they're nose to tail.
Yeah, it's going to be an exit pass. We're going to wait for the exit of this. Yeah.
Exit the turn, yeah. Time is running out for Tanner Sullivan and for Seth Cole.
Oh,
Tanner Sullivan said, "This is my time." He's peeking.
You got to push from Cole.
Oh, but he's going to
take it 3 wide.
I think he went a little early there. Then again, that could be wrong right there. He's going to go for it.
He didn't want to wreck him. Still got it.
He still want to get the draft, and Sullivan got it.
Yeah.
But look at Tang with a crossover.
What does Seth do? Does he capitalize on this?
Who does he really help? He has no manufacturer of help.
Yeah, but it's all 3
help a buddy out. That's what I'm saying. Who do you really want to help more? Do you want to help dead last in points, or do you want to help a person that could really challenge you in a chase? But it looks like Tanner Sullivan, he could be en route to his first win of the season, being all the way dead last in points. Oh, Barber the approach. He got out of the wall. Holy cow, that's a miracle. Final turns coming around. Tanner Sullivan trying to hold off Seth Cole and Jackie Tang. Can Seth Cole do it? Time is ticking for the Blue Hope Foundation Chevrolet.
He's going to have a chance in this final turn. Does he make it?
In the helicopter here, can he do it? Sullivan's getting enough of speed though. Sullivan
taking a
falls
shot.
off. It's all Seth Cole.
Doesn't have it.
Barber wisely coming down pit road, but I don't think Seth Cole's going to have enough. Checker flag in hand. Tanner Sullivan in the number 2. A lucky win for the Alliance Truck Parts Ford. He's going to win at Thorton. A huge win
back here.
for Tanner
Who's got
Sullivan.
next positions?
4th place is going to be Alex May. 5th, Anthony McCurry. 6th, Zach Rogers. 7th, Caleb Harris. Alex Ferranti's going to get 8th, and Kyle Keith's going to get a top 10. Are you absolutely serious? How in the world
that's like a Jimmy
did this
Johnson
happen?
type comeback. Good God.
Unbelievable. Matthews 10th, 11th Sanford, 12th Sheldon, 13th Commons, 14th Qualls, and I believe Duncan did not get 15th over Zach Flickinger. 17th for Richie. You got to feel him at this point. Gardner 18th, Norman 19th, Powers 20th, Evan Becker will get 21st. Barber coming back out on the track. There's Navarro. He's trying to get 22nd because of those drivers that just went off the course.
I wouldn't say the best finish, but it's better than finishing 41st.
Good comeback, though, for the 25 Navarro. Him and his teammate, DJ Curtis, will come away 22nd and 23rd. Wait on that moment. They're going to cross the line, and there they go. 22nd for Navarro, 23rd for Curtis. Poteet. He has hit that rail, so he's basically out of it at this point. What we're seeing right here, that's Cody Lamas in the 48. This is probably 24th we're going to see. You can see the 1 on the leaderboard. He is going down, down, down. Because we are still waiting for the official word of all the drivers passing the start-finish lights. That is why the NRSL is waiting to make it official. And
one goes down a little bit more.
I believe.
Washer, another retiree that has a bad day.
Chris Washer. Yeah, he doesn't look like he had a whole lot of damage, but I mean, he did what he could and survived. But he'll come away 25th. A tough break for him. RJ Bishop with the damaged car will end up 26th. Kev Shear, you're seeing in the 77, who's coming off the final few turns. That's going to be 28th there. They're trying to tell him, like, hey, we got to get going there.
Yeah, he was involved in that big wreck on lap 3, I think it was.
Yeah, what a crazy incident that was there. But there you see he's going to cross the stripe in 27.
One more car behind him.
And that would be by McIntyre, the 19 car. For Joe Gibbs there, the only Gibbs car, keep in mind. That will be 28th. Over here, Michael Wallen will probably get a 29th place finish. There I don't know who that is right there. It's really slow. I think that is Michael Walden. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he is. Ever since that cylinder went down, just
the 19 got past the 99.
That really was not good there.
That's off the pace he was.
Yeah.
Man. And that 1 keeps going down, down.
For Walden there. And he will be the last car to finish the race, and now it is official, as Trent Dunham will complete in 30th there. But the race is now official, and in the bags, Tanner Sullivan. You know, great run for them. But you know what? I don't know how I got to say this stuff, but Ferranti and Kyle Keith, after all what's happened to them, I'm amazed they still end up in the top 10. That is unbelievable, though. No bias at all. There you see as the clip ended there, so you see the whole finishing results as you can see on the ticker above right here. Tanner Sullivan, Seth Cole, Jackie Tang, Alex May, Anthony McCurry, your top 5. Zach Rogers, Caleb Harris, Alex Ferranti, Kyle Keith, Kyle Matthews, your top 10. 11th through 20th. Charles Sanford, Jessica Sheldon, Sky Commons, James Wall, Zach Flickinger, William Duncan, Anthony Ritchie, Johnny Gardner, Michael Norman, Mason Powers, Evan Becker, Angel Navarro, DJ Curtis, Cody Lamas, Chris Washer, RJ Bishop, Kev Shear, Levi McIntyre, Michael Walton completed the field that finished the race. 30th place, Trent Dunham, and then everyone else from 31st on down was either a lap down or out of it, including Dylan Poteet, Paul Barber, Keith Batson, Ian Duddas, Stephen Pollard III, Clint Spillman, Kyle Miller, Austin Mongold, Zachary Fitzwater, JT Bryant, Brett
Jeez
Pritchard, and
Louise.
Connor Meyer. Kyle, all I got to say is the points. I can
I don't want
guarantee
to
you.
know.
If you look at it right now,
Rogers.
I think it's safe to say
Yep.
Zach Rogers,
Mhm.
Seth Cole, they're going to be in. There's no doubt about it. As far as the others are concerned, like Johnny Gardner, R.J. Bishop, DJ Curtis, William Duncan, Stephen Pollard III, especially Mason Powers, I think he may be good to go, but we'll have to wait to confirm, though. Dylan Poteet, Clint Spillman, they're in serious danger. J.T. Bryant, another bad run for him. That really could put him in jeopardy. Zachary Fitzwater, he retired the race. Zach Flickinger could probably sneak into the top 10 because of that finish there. Michael Walton, he had a poor run. Probably Kyle Keith maybe as well, too, because, some of those guys, remember, they were, finishing very, very low, so that really could hurt them. So, I don't know. All I can say, though, is when we really look at who's in the top 10 and who's in the wild card battle, that's where it's going to get real. But keep in mind, too, if Dylan Poteet, you see, who is 9th in points, remember, he's got 2 wins. He's 32 back. Keep in mind, Dylan Poteet, he finished in the 31st position. That really does not look good for the wild card battle because if you look at it, if Poteet falls out, Keith may actually edge him out and also presents a danger to Zachary Fitzwater.
It's going to get good.
So now the major question is this, though. Is Fitzwater going to be safe?
Well, he hasn't had a good track record at Talladega, so he's got to be praying when he gets there next race.
Yeah. Well, first things first, he's got to find out if he's going to be able to, make it. So, we'll see what will happen, but we will be back for the Outback Xfinity Series race here at Thornton. Like I said, it'll be a redone in Thornton because apparently the replay editors keep crashing my game, so I'm sorry for that, unfortunately. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching the Cup race. We will see you later on for the Xfinity Series race. Till then, goodbye, everybody. Here from Thornton for now in Illinois, and we will be back momentarily for the Xfinity race. Till